Good day, mathematical thinkers. Welcome back to another session of Valenzuela Facebook Live. Today, we are in quarter 3, week 7 of our most essential learning competencies. I am Sir Michael Jan H. Aquino from San Miguel Heights Elementary School, and I am your virtual teacher for the day. For a reminder, make sure that you have a pen and paper and your self-learning module. For your attendance, kindly type your complete name, the name of your teacher, and your school in the comment box. In this episode, we will focus on the following objectives. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to: letter A, measure time using 12-hour and 24-hour clock. Letter B, calculate time in the different world time zones in relation to the Philippines. And letter C, solve problems involving time. Are you ready for today's lesson? For me to know that you are ready, please click the heart reaction. Wow! The flooding heart reaction means that you are ready to learn. So what are we waiting for? Let's begin the fun of learning mathematics. For our review, I will flash a mathematical facts and you will be given 10 seconds to answer each item. How many minutes are there in an hour? Timer starts now. Time is up. The correct answer is 60 minutes. Number 2. 2 hours is equal to blank minutes. Timer starts now. Time is up. The correct answer is 120 minutes. Next, number 3. Blank day is equal to 24 hours. Timer starts now. Time is up. The correct answer is 1. 1 day is equal to 24 hours. Number 4. From 4 p.m. to 4:15 p.m., how many minutes have passed? Timer starts now. Time is up. The correct answer is 15 minutes. Number 5. Last number. Clock tells blank. Timer starts now. Time is up. Clock tells time. Now, for our discussion, we are done with our first activity. If you are ready, please click the wow reaction. Very good. You are now showing your eagerness to learn more. We will discuss about time. Normally, time shown as hour and minutes. There are 24 hours in a day and 60 minutes in each hour. There are 2 ways on how to show time or how we tell time. We have 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock system. 12-hour clock system of time. In 12-hour clock, the day is split into 2. First, the 12 hours running after 12 midnight and before 12 noon. AM, intermeridium, or before midday. The meaning of antemeridium is before midday. Next, 12 hours running after noon and before 12 midnight. PM or post-meridium means after midday. For 24-hour clock system, 24-hour clock, the time is shown as many hours and minutes since midnight. Time is written as the number 0 hundredths. I will show you the difference of 12-hour and 24-hour clock system using number line. So as you can see, we have a number line that has a blue lines and red lines. We have 12 midnight, 12 noon, up to 12 midnight. So as you can see, the time is divided, the day is divided into two parts. We have the AM means antemeridium. The next is the PM means postmeridium. That is 12-hour clock system. For 24-hour clock system, it starts with 0-100 and end with 24 hundredths, or since the number ends with 24 hundredths, we can say that 24 hundredths is also 0 hundredths. So as you can see, if we compare 24-hour clock to 12-hour clock system, the 12-hour clock system starts with 12 midnight, then end with 12 midnight. While in 24-hour clock, it starts with 0-100 up to 2400 or 0-100. The table below shows the equivalent time between 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock. As you can see, we have 12 a.m. and 0 hundredths. So the blue part there shows the 12-hour time in a.m. and the equivalent in 24-hour time. So 12 a.m. is equivalent to 0 hundredths. Just like I've said before, 12 a.m. denotes that it is equal to 0 hundred. Then we have 1 a.m. that is 100. Then 5 a.m. 5 hundredths. And then on the other part, we also have the afternoon. So 3 p.m., example 3 p.m., that is equal to 15 hundredths. 9 a.m., that is equal to 21 hundredths. Okay, so I'm going to show you an example on how to solve a 12-hour and 24-hour clock. How to calculate 12-hour and 24-hour clock. So in example number 1, what is 9:45 p.m. in 24-hour clock? So we're going to add 12 to 9:45 p.m. 45 minutes, bring down 45 minutes and add 12 to 9, it will become 21. Take note, we need to change PM to H. Example number 2. Change 13 and 15 hundredths to 12-hour clock. 13 hundredths minus 12, that is equal to 1 and 15 minutes p.m. 1:15 p.m. Again, take note, we need to change H to PM since the time is in the afternoon. Example number 3. Edward walks from school to his house. He starts walking at exactly 11:45 a.m. If he walks 40 minutes, what is the exact time does he reach his home? Convert to 24-hour clock. So for us to answer that, we need to know what is asked in the problem. We are looking for the exact time Edward reaches his home. What are given? 11:45 a.m., Edward begins to walk and his 40 minutes duration of walking. What strategy or operation to be used? Answer, add 40 minutes to the given time. Then, convert 12-hour to 24-hour clock. Solve. First, we need to add minutes to 11:45 a.m. 11:45 plus 40 minutes, that is equal to 12,2500 hours. Since the time is already in the afternoon, that is why we change the symbol to H. Next, what is the final answer? The final answer is 12,2500 hours. For the next lesson, for me to know that you're ready, please click the heart reaction. Wow, the applauding care reaction means that you're ready to learn. So what are we waiting for? Let's start. I'll be discussing to you about time zone. So first, let's define what is time zone. Time zone is a region that has a uniform boundaries of countries and their subdivisions. We also have the Philippine Standard Time or PST. It is the official name of the time zone used in the Philippines. So UTZ plus 8. I'm going to show you a map. We have here a world map. As you can see, based on the illustration, the world map is divided into different regions. It has different time zones. As you can see, there are several numbers written on the bottom of the map. There is a positive and negative numbers, and also 0. For the west part of the map, we need to add time zone number to local time to obtain UTZ. Subtract time zone number from UTZ to obtain local time. In the east, subtract time zone number from local time to obtain UTZ, and add time zone number to UTZ to obtain local time. For the next activity, I will show you flag and choose the correct time zone. Are you ready? We have the Philippines. The choice there is plus 8 hours, plus 2 hours, minus 11 hours. What is the answer? Timer starts now. The correct answer is plus 8 hours. Next. Okay, so Philippines is in the time zone of plus 8. Next, we have the Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. What do you think is the answer? Timer starts now. Okay, correct. The answer is negative 3 hours. Next. Here is the Brazil. So as you can see, the time zone of Brazil is Rio de Janeiro is negative 3. For the next flag, we have Japan. What is the correct answer? Timer starts now. Time is up. The correct answer is positive 9 hours. As you can see here in the map, here is Japan. So the time zone of Japan is +9 or +9. Next, we also have Sydney, Australia. Timer starts now. Time is up. The correct answer is positive 10 hours. As you can see here, the Australia is divided into 3 different time zones. So the Sydney is under the positive 10 time zone. Next, we have the New Zealand. Timer starts now. Time is up. The correct answer is positive 12 hours. As you can see in the map, New Zealand is located at positive 12 time zone. Here are a list of some countries and their time in relation to the Philippines. So we have here Vancouver, Canada. So the time difference is negative 15 hours. Brazil, negative 11 hours. Saudi Arabia, negative 5 hours. China has no time difference in the Philippines because China is also in the positive 8 time zone. Sydney, Australia, positive 2. Then Singapore, Tokyo, positive 1. Same with Singapore, no time difference. Malaysia, no time difference. South Korea, positive 1 hour. Okay, so for the next, remember to calculate time in different time zone in relation to the Philippines, we need to use the world time zone map. Like I've shown you before, I will show you some examples on how to calculate the time in different time zones. Example number 1. We have problem number 1. Kim takes a plane from New Zealand to Philippines. The plane takes off at 8:30 in the morning and land 5 hours and 48 minutes later. New Zealand is 4 hours ahead of Philippines. What time does the plane land in the Philippines? Change to 12-hour clock. What is asked in the problem? The answer, the plane's time's arrival in the Philippines. What are given? 8:30 a.m. flight, 5 hours and 48 minutes, duration of flight, and 4 hours time difference of Philippines and New Zealand. What strategies or operations can be used to solve the problem? Find the total travel time of the plane from New Zealand to Philippines. Then subtract the time difference of 2 countries to get the exact time arrival. Solution. To solve, we need to add the departure time to duration time. So 8:30 plus 5:48 is equal to 13 and 78 minutes. So as you can see, 78 minutes is more than 1 hour. So 1 hour and 18 minutes is the equivalent of 78 minutes. So 13 hours plus 1 hour and 18 minutes is equal to 14 hours and 18 minutes. The time is 14 and 1800s. Next, that is the time for New Zealand. We also need to subtract New Zealand time to the time difference of two countries. We all know that Philippines is 4 hours ahead of time to New Zealand. So 14 and 1800s minus 4 hours, that is equal to 10 hours and 18 minutes in the morning. We need to convert that in 12-hour clock. Therefore, the time of arrival is 10:18 a.m. So we change H to a.m. Example number 2. Mr. Cruz was granted a vacation break from his work in Dubai. He decided to visit the family in the Philippines. He left Dubai at 16 and 3000s. If the duration of his flight was 4 hours and 15 minutes, what time did he arrive in the Philippines? We need to change 12-hour to 12-hour clock. What is asked in the problem? So the plane's time of arrival in the Philippines. What are given? Departure time at 16 and 30 p.m. Duration of time of 4 hours and 15 minutes. What strategies or operations can be used to solve the problem? Find the total travel time of the plane from the Dubai to Philippines. Then add the time difference of two countries to get the exact time arrival. Solution. Departure time plus duration of flight, 16:30 plus 4:15 is equal to 20:45. The time is 20:4500 hours. That is Dubai time. Now, we will add Dubai time to time difference of two countries. So we add 20 and 4500 hours plus 4 hours. The answer is 24 and 4500s, or we can say it as 0:4500 hours. So that is in the morning. The time of arrival is 24 and 4500 hours, or we say 0:4500 hours. But we still need to get to change it into 12-hour clock. Change 12-hour clock, 4500s plus 12. So that is equal to 12 and 45 a.m. Therefore, the time of arrival is 12:45 a.m. For our next activity, for me to know that you are ready, please click the like reaction. Great! I believe you are ready for the next activity. Let's do this. Direction. Answer the following. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to answer that. Number 1. Change 2:15 p.m. to 24-hour clock. Timer starts now. Timer's up. Time is up. The correct answer is 14 and 1500s. Number 2. What is 18 and 1500s in 12-hour clock? Timer starts now. Time is up. The correct answer is 6:15 p.m. Next, number 3. Ira took her test in mathematics. At 8 a.m., she spent 75 minutes for the test. What time did she finish her test? Change to 24-hour clock. Timer starts now. The correct answer is 09 and 1500 hours. Next, what is the time zone of China? Timer starts now. The correct answer is positive 8. Next, number 5. Andre works in United Arab Emirates. He is going back to the Philippines for his vacation leave. If the plane departs at 1500s, what time will the plane depart in Philippine Standard Time? Timer starts now. Time is up. The correct answer is 7 p.m. Keep in mind, there are 2 ways in telling time. First, using 12-hour clock system. Second, using 24-hour clock system. To convert 12-hour clock to 24-hour clock system, if the time is between 12 midnight to 11:59 a.m., replace the a.m. notation with H, which means hours, and retain the hours and minutes. To convert 12-hour to 24-hour clock system, if the time is between 1 p.m. to 11:59 p.m., add 12 hours from hours and retain the minutes, then change the PM notation to H or hours. To convert 24-hour to 12-hour clock system, if the time is between midnight to 11:59 hours, replace the H symbol with AM or antemeridium and retain the hours and minutes. To convert 24-hour to 12-hour clock system, if the time is 1300s to 2400s, subtract 12 hours from the hours and minutes, will remain and replace the H symbol by PM or post meridian. Then, to calculate time in the different world time zones in relation to the Philippines, we need to use the world time zone map for us to easily understand their time differences. Then, to solve word problem, we need to follow the 4 steps in solving word problem. First, understand. Plan, solve, check, and look back. We are now in the part where I will answer some of your questions. I will give you 10 seconds to type your answer in the comment box. Your time starts now. Time is up. At this point, let me answer some of your questions. For the first question, why time zone is important? Remember, time zone help us determine the correct time in a specific country. Take note that different countries may have different or similar time zones. For the next question, what is the difference between 12-hour and 24-hour clock system? Remember this, 12-hour clock runs from 1 a.m. to 12 noon, and then 1 p.m. to 12 midnight, while in 24-hour clock uses the number from 0-100 up to 23 and 5900 hours. Congratulations, you did a great job. Don't forget to browse your module in mathematics. Our lesson for today is on mathematics module quarter 3, module 7. Tune in again for the next Valenzuela Live in Mathematics 5. This is Sir Michael John H. Aquino saying thank you and God bless.